Are you struggling to come up with content ideas? In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 free resources to come up with an unlimited content ideas. And I'm actually going to give you 2 bonus ones, and then I'm going to talk about 1 paid one. It's up to you if you want to make the investment. Hey fellow dadpreneurs, Adam Dukes here, and like I said, we're going to talk about content marketing. Content makes the internet go round. You have to be doing it. There's no excuses. It's 2020. I'm going to dive in. Let's open up my little Google sheet here. So endless content ideas, this is something a lot of people overthink, overanalyze. I've been guilty of it too. I find a lot of people, it's overanalyzing it and or insecurity on putting the content out there because they fear judgment. So let's dive right in. Like I said, content makes the internet go round. You have to be putting it out there. I just no excuse. I don't care if it's tweets, it's Instagram posts, Facebook updates, LinkedIn updates, writing on Medium, blogs, YouTube, podcast, it doesn't matter. You have to be putting out content. It's how you gain attention and awareness. That's kind of the very, very top of any sales funnel. So there's 3 types of content. There's written, like I said, if you want to get started writing, I would recommend started writing on LinkedIn. You can post blog posts on LinkedIn and or medium.com. Both of them are very, very similar with how to set it up. And I recommend both those to get started because they both have huge audiences already that you can tap into and siphon some attention, some awareness. You can direct them to your website or wherever you want to. I definitely recommend starting your own website at some point because it can be your main hub, drive all the people back to, and also you are in complete control. If you want to learn how to create a website in under 30 minutes, there's a link down below, but don't check it now. Check it when we're done with this video, one thing at a time. Next one is audio content. I'm getting ahead of myself. Doing a podcast. Now, creating a podcast doesn't have to be something super confusing, complex. To get started, I actually recorded a video a few weeks ago, how to get started for absolutely free. It's not a free trial or anything. I've recorded about 70 or so podcasts. All I do is it's an app on my phone. I just click a button and I talk into my phone. I've done it while driving in the car. I do it while walking. I've done it while taking a walk around the neighborhood. A lot of times I just do it in the living room and or the kitchen, and I walk in circles. Something about walking and moving. I think Tony Robbins talks about motion creates emotion, so I like walking around and recording it, and then once you upload it and once you save it in this app, it automatically distributes out to iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, all those big whatever they're called, podcast networks. So check out that video. That explains how to do that. Audio content. And then the next one obviously is video content. Record YouTube videos or do Facebook Lives or videos on Facebook, Instagram, Periscope. I don't know if that's around anymore, TikTok, wherever it is to create videos. These are the 3 types of content that were available 50 years ago. These are the 3 types of content that are going to be available in 50 years. It might be VR and virtual reality stuff here in a couple of years, but those are the 3. Now, where it's happening, it's going to be different. Obviously, written years ago was the newspaper and magazines. Audio was the radio. Video was televisions. But all 3, like I said, blogs, podcast, or YouTube. They're all applicable in 2020. So I advise picking one of them and going all in with it. Now, I really like video. I have fun doing these videos. However, I know YouTube could take it away at a moment's notice, or not a moment's notice. They could take it away anytime, so that scares the shit out of me. So I take these videos, I transcribe them, and put them on my website, and I put the content, the text. So if for whatever reason I say something or do something that YouTube's don't like and they take me down, I still have my website, the one that I control, I manage. It's my content. Again, it's my home base. So I would definitely recommend if you're going to do like a podcast, I would do the same thing. Host it. It'll be published on YouTube, iTunes, but also put it on your own website. Just in case, for whatever reasons, iTunes were to shut you down, you have a backup plan. Same with written content. If you're writing on Medium and LinkedIn, I would definitely recommend putting those writings, those blog posts, onto your own website because LinkedIn could change their whatever. They could change it. They could take you off for whatever reason, violating something, in medium.com as well. So I always recommend having your, like I said, the main hub that you're in 100% control, that you own, you can do what you want with. So one of those 3, use it. Find one that you enjoy, find one that you'll stick to, find one that you're good at. With the exception video, I was atrocious years ago when I got started. And I've gotten I've gotten better. I've gotten better. Writing as well. I was atrocious when I started blogging in 2020, but I've published over 1,000 blog posts by now. I'm getting better. I'm getting better. It'll be in the podcast. I cringe when I listen to that very first podcast episode. I was, it gets me the shivers. It was that bad, but I got better. Just like anything, repetition is the mother of skill. So again, pick one that you enjoy and know that you will get better with repetition. You're not going to be an all-star right away. So here is the place. YouTube comments is where you can get content ideas. So this was a comment just from a couple days ago. So Rob asks, can you create a Facebook ad that just targets buyers for new construction homes? Also, how many leads can a realtor get on a $5 a day budget? Thanks. Just starting out, new, all the help I can get. It was a great question, so I answered him, and I wrote like a pretty decent answer, a pretty lengthy answer. I copied and pasted that, then I sent out an email to my database, because this is a great question. So I took that, and I sent it out to my email database, and in about an hour, I have a video that I'm going to be recording covering this exact topic. So 5 days ago, I had no intentions on sending an email about this or a video. However, Rob asked the question, and I was like, hey, this is a great question. I know it's a common question, so I'm going to create content. So YouTube comments is a great place to find content ideas. And you don't have to have a YouTube channel. So you say, oh, Adam, well, I don't have a YouTube channel. That's not going to work for me. Not so fast, my friends. It absolutely can. You can go on anyone's YouTube. It doesn't matter that is in your target market or people that your target market is watching, and go through the comments. And the beautiful thing about YouTube comments is people can like them, basically saying, yes, they're maybe not saying I have the same problem too, or I'm asking the same question, I'm wondering the same thing. But when people like them, then they kind of get moved up to the top. So you can go to videos and look at the top 3, 5, maybe 10 comments and see what people are asking. And they might not be specific, plain out, flat out questions, obvious questions. It might just be a statement. But if people are liking it, that's saying they feel that way or they agree with it, that's telling you, hey, more people want the answer to this. That's not just one person asking that question, making that statement, frustration, concern, whatever it is. So that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. So find like a list of YouTubers in your niche if you're not doing YouTube, and go through the comments. And you could do the same thing with Instagram. You could do the same thing with Facebook. It doesn't have to be YouTube. But look at the comments in Instagram. Look at the comments on Facebook of people that are asking questions, stating problems, having obstacles, and then that's how you can create content. Not only can you jump in and answer those questions or concerns, but you can also leverage that and turn it into content. Not many people do that. Here's another one. This was from a few months ago. Adam, how important is setting up a non-branded page in your opinion versus an agent branded page? So he was asking about a Facebook, setting up a Facebook business page, a branded page or a non-branded business page. And it's a question that I've been asked a couple times over the years. I've seen it asked in different Facebook groups. So I thought, what the hell? I'm going to do a video about it. So niche or personal Facebook page. There's not a right or wrong to it. There is just a personal preference. There's pros and cons to each. So I was just sharing that in this 5-minute and 24-second video. I posted that. Once I recorded the video, I posted it in the comment to him for him to check it out. So YouTube Analytics, this is my little reminder, Ernest, here to close the presentation and to actually show you live. So here is inside my YouTube Analytics, and basically what we're going to do is I'm going to go look for videos. So let's say this is the last 28 days, the analytics, and your top videos in this period. How to build a sales funnel. This is something I created last July, and as you can see, it's just a steady. This is views, just over time. I created it. So July 15th, so if you're into YouTube, here's a little idea. July 15th, November 1st, it started gaining some traction, I'd say. So July, August, September, October, not much, and it just started gaining traction beginning of November. And as you can see, since November, it's just been a constant 30 to 50 views every single day. Just constantly going up, going up, going up, going up. So this is obviously a popular video. As you can see, 174 subscribers. My channel has just under 900. So let me do the math here real quick. Live, I think it's 890. So about 19% of my subscribers, 1 out of every 5, came from this specific video. So if I want to increase my subscribers, which I do, I should probably create more videos like this, right? This is a tip I actually just learned from Jonathan Montoya, a guy I watch literally just a couple hours ago. I thought it was genius. And so here is what we're going to do. We're going to go to see more. So I want to give credit where credit's due. I didn't come up with this idea. Like I said, I didn't know this idea until a couple hours ago. And an hour ago, I recorded a follow-up video for this exact topic. So you'll create more traffic source. And then what we're going to do is click this button, or this blue hyperlink right here. All right, so I had to pause the video to find where I was messing up. So right here, I just click on since uploaded lifetime, and it will give me these choices down below. So YouTube search is right here. It's in the blue. So as you can see, over the last 3 or 4 months, the blue is getting higher and higher, or more and more, I should say. So my video is popping up in the YouTube search results. So if I click here, it will show me what keywords people are searching for on the YouTubes. So free sales funnel is a keyword that I should probably optimize for, or create pieces of content for is what I should say. Clickfunnels alternatives, another one. Sales funnel, free Clickfunnels alternative. So like I said, about a half hour ago, I recorded a second video on, and I'm going to be using these as keywords. And it's because I got this tip from, like I said, Jonathan Montoya showed me this. It's a great tip, but that's how you can come up with more content if you're using YouTube. And by the way, for another content thing that I struggle with at times is you don't have to come up with new content all the time, whether it's a blog, a podcast, a YouTube video. You can repeat yourself. Dave Ramsey has a $100 million plus business, been doing it for 30 plus years, and his mantra or his motto is spend less than you make. Like, he says that 9 billion times over the years, and he's still very, 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 very successful. So you can repeat things. Don't worry about that. You might have a new take on things, a new perspective on things, a new experience. For example, this free sales funnel piece of software that I used in July, I recently found another piece of software that I like a little bit better. So that's why I'm creating a second video. So it's kind of the same message. It's just a new piece of software. So let's go back to the spreadsheet, or the presentation here. Hit present. So another place to get content ideas is Twitter. So this was a direct message that I got last night, actually, and some guy was reaching out. He's just getting started, or he's just getting started with email marketing, I should say. And he says, do you have any videos on how to set up an email account using a domain email on the cheap? So right now he is emailing with his Gmail. So it's like billsmith@gmail.com. I don't recommend that. It doesn't look professional. If you're using an email service provider like ActiveCampaign, MailerLite, MailChimp, Aweber, GetResponse, any of those, your deliverability is going to be affected if you use a Gmail, a Yahoo, or whatever else. You want to use something like my email is adam@totaldads.com. You want to have your domain in there. And so I responded to him. I'm like, yeah, you can pick up G Suite. It's $6 a month, and you get a custom email, like your name at your domain address, or your domain.com. I definitely recommend that. So I know that's a common thing. I learned about it 8 or 9 years ago when I got started, and I kind of forgot about the importance of it or how to do it. So I was like, shit, you know what? I'm going to record a video because I know this is a popular topic. So that was this is an example from a question that came in less than 24 hours ago. This is another video, or another Twitter direct message. A guy asked me, have you ever heard of Clickfunnels? He's not in the online marketing space. If you're in the online marketing space, it's kind of weird to think he's never heard of Clickfunnels. You know, is he not on the face of the earth? But he's not an internet marketer. He is a therapist, so he doesn't know Clickfunnels. You know, he said, I found myself mesmerized by one of their infomercials, and I was about to click the $4.99 buy it now button, but figured I'd talk to you first. I told him, no, he doesn't need it. He probably will never ever need it because he's like a therapist. He doesn't need Clickfunnels. Clickfunnels is overkill for like local businesses, really anyone not selling products online. In my opinion, it's overkill. They don't need it. So him and I kind of went back and forth. He's using WordPress. I suggested him a landing page builder. He ended up finding one, or he was using one or thinking about using it. I can't really remember, but he ended up putting it all together. He didn't have to spend the $500, and really all he needed was a place to collect leads. He didn't need like a webinar funnel and all the checkout pages and all that, because he's more brick and mortar. So I think I shared him this video right here, even though I had recorded it in the past. If you want to check out that, how to create a free sales funnel, this video right here up above, and then the follow-up video to that, like I said, the one I literally recorded about an hour ago, it's right up there as well. It's just two different pieces of software. So another website is called Quora, and this is my little prompt to remind you to remind me to open up Quora. So I absolutely love Quora. I stumbled upon it in 2017. I find it to be incredibly therapeutic, actually. I have a lot of fun with it, answering questions, reading through some of the answers, but I have a lot of fun just answering the questions. So here's my profile. I haven't been active on here since August of last year, so about 6 months ago. As you can see, my content has almost 500,000. I'm probably days away from 500,000 views on my answers. I have 129 answers over the last couple of years. And here is one example. So what are some good habits to follow? And then I answer the question. Now, I don't answer it with like 1 or 2 sentences. I put some time into it because you want quantity on this. And then basically, so as you can see, what are some good habits to follow? And then I listed out, I think, 7 habits. What I do, you can link to things. So you could link to your website or your blog or YouTube videos or your opt-in or whatever. So I linked to, this isn't mine, it's healthline.com. I also linked to my YouTube channel right here. So I recommend my YouTube channel. And then I plugged in a YouTube video of mine. So, and then I took these answers, or this post right here that I spent a lot of time on, and I published it on my blog. So one question turned into a blog post. I sent an email about it. I turned it into a video. Now this answer only got 87 views, not a lot of people. That's okay, that's gonna happen. There are some times where an answer can go viral or get a lot more views, but that's okay. I don't mind that it didn't give me 87 or only 87 views, because it turned into a blog post, an email, and a video. So that's 3 pieces of content, so I'm happy with that. Another one, this has nothing to do with business. This is my best answer. I answered it in October of 2018. This is Ralph. I met him at the gym a couple years ago. His wife had passed away like a month prior when I met him. He was telling me about it. Just so happened to be in a few weeks, his birthday was coming up. It was going to be his first birthday without his wife of 30 plus years. So I asked him if we could, I said, hey man, let's go to dinner. So I took him to dinner, and we went to, I think it was Olive Garden, and then I just wrote about my answer here. I did not think it would go viral, and people went batshit crazy about it. I ended up, as you can see, update after the overwhelming response. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I sincerely appreciate the wonderful comments. I recorded a video. So I recorded the video after this because I saw this answer getting so much traction. I was like, hey, I'm going to capitalize on this and plug in a video. So I plugged in the video. As you can see, this answer got 122,000 views. It's been upvoted 13,000 times, basically someone like giving it a thumbs up. And then the comments, there's probably over 100 comments. As you can see right here, I mostly feel like I lost faith in humanity every day, but there are some days like today where you gleams a light on the darkness. Like the comments blew me away. Like I really couldn't believe it. I had no idea that this was kind of go like viral. I think they say like 0.1% of answers on Quora get over 1,000 upvotes or 500 upvotes, and this one got 13,000. So that's the best answer to date, and it had nothing to do with business. But again, I put the time into answering these questions. I don't half-ass it. There's a couple that I might not do a full-fleshed 500 plus words. There might be a couple that are just a couple sentences or a paragraph. But like I said, Quora is a gold mine for content ideas. You literally cannot run out of content ideas because there's so many people in your market asking specific questions about your specific product, about your specific service, or something related to it. You can dive in, establish yourself as the expert, the authority, build credibility, link back to your websites, your blog posts, use that to repurpose the content into other forms on your website, on your podcast, on your YouTube channel. Let's go back here. And I think there's actually only one more now that I think about it. And so this last one is Facebook groups. I didn't do a snapshot of the groups because some groups are private and I didn't want to put people's questions, but I'm in a number of dad groups, a number of online marketing groups. And there are so many times where people ask the same question or the same variation of question. And then I just kind of judge it if it's getting a lot of response or a lot of people saying, yeah, I need to know the answer to this too. Or yes, this is something that I struggle with, or, oh, I can't stand this. This really frustrates me. I think perfect content idea, and then I go and create a blog post, a video, a podcast, an email, social media fodder. I jump in and answer the question, whatever it is. Reddit is another good one that I don't have listed. I don't really use Reddit. It's similar to Quora. You can go in there and answer questions, leverage those questions, turn that into content. And another one is Amazon reviews, the book reviews, even product reviews. Typically the negative reviews, people are going to maybe, some will ask questions, but some will, it's amazing what people bitch about. And they'll make statements, and you can take that and turn it into content. You know, oh, this really frustrates me. You left out, I have to exercise for 30 minutes a day. I thought I could lose weight just by sitting on the couch. You didn't tell me that in the book. You know, you could reference that like, hey, yes, you do need to exercise or whatever, calorie restriction. So you can take those negative reviews and come up with content ideas. Just read through a few of them. Even in the positive reviews, it might be something to kick up in your mind. Think, oh, okay, they mentioned positive things. So that is, let me just minimize this. That is the set. I think I threw in 2 freebies. So I want to talk to you about my buddy Conrad. He put out a program a few years ago, Easy Content Ideas. What he did, it's every day of the year. Let me show you real quick. It's really slick. So if I'm writing an email or struggling to come up with a content idea, sometimes you get writer's block. It's going to happen. All those other resources. I reference this this Google sheet here, and as you can see, he has every single day of the year, he comes up with these weird holidays or weird things that happened on these specific dates, and then he gives you 3 writing prompts every day of the year. Some of them have 4 writing prompts, some have 5. I think in total it's 11. It's over 11 or 1,200 writing prompts for the course of the year. But you don't have to like write this only on January 1st. Like, you could just say the real secret hidden story of internet marketing, or funnel building, or whatever it is. You could use these interchangeably. They don't have to be on a specific day, but I use this a lot when I'm writing emails and I don't have anything to send out, or nothing off the top of my head. Again, I'm overanalyzing it or overthinking. So here's one example. First election tube to enable night vision described, 1936. How to see opportunities in your blank. Most people miss. This could be applicable to any industry, any niche. My favorite ideas or resources to gain advantages your peers and or competition only dream of. Again, this could be applicable to any niche. Most of these writing prompts, it doesn't matter what niche you're in. You could use them. Maybe you can't use one of them, but the other 2. And the thing is, these are timeless. This came out, I think he put this out in 2016. This will be relevant in 2020, this year. It'll be relevant in 2022, 2025. All of it. It's not dated or anything. You can reference this and just jog your mind, get the juices flowing, the creative juices flowing. So there is a link down below that you can check it out. I think it's $100 or $97. But again, you have an endless idea of content, 1,100 writing prompts to when you're struggling with coming up with ideas. Check it out below. It'll be at adamdukes.com/ECI. So those are, like I said, there are 7 resources, 8 resources, I guess, with Conrad's list, 7 free resources, 1 paid resource if you want to check it out. You don't have to. It is an affiliate. I do earn a small commission, but I ain't going to be retiring anytime soon and going to the beach and drinking Mai Tais and forgetting about you. So, hey, if you like these types of videos, make sure you hit subscribe down below. Click that little bell notification because I release videos every Monday and Thursday for your viewing pleasure. As always, if you have comments, questions, or concerns, please drop them down below. I'll do my absolute best to answer those questions. If I can't answer them, maybe I'll answer them in the YouTube video. I will find someone or try to point you in the right direction, the right resource to help you out. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it.